What I'm about to tell you today is only local knowledge. Hey, I'm Scott Baxter, your local Dallas realtor. Welcome back to my channel where I go around Dallas-Fort Worth and show you all the best neighborhoods and homes to live in. Now, I live on the east side in Rockwall, so I do concentrate a lot on the east side of the Dallas suburbs, but I go everywhere. So if you're looking to move to Dallas, don't worry about it. We got you covered no matter where you want to go. Now, what I want to turn your attention to this week is Beazer Homes in Fate, Texas. Now, I had a client build a house here, and it just happened to be the most screaming deal I've seen in a long time, to be in Rockwall ISD, to be in that small town Fate, Texas, where it's just a big family environment. Woodcreek is such an awesome master plan community, multiple pools, parks, playgrounds in Rockwall ISD, and it has a cute Fate downtown that you can hang out at. Rockwall's 5-10 minutes down the street, and you're at Costco. You're at all the shopping you ever need. Lake Ray Hubbard's just about 10 minutes away. And this is for people with just a little bit more that are needing a budget. So Rockwall, you can get up into the $7, $8, $9 million range. Over here on this Beazer community right now, on the new phase of Beazer Homes in Woodcreek that's just about to happen, their biggest house starts at $490,000. That's 3,600 square feet. That is a really good deal. And I'm telling you now on my channel, so you guys know, we're going to go through all the builds right now, and we don't have all the pricing yet, but I know that the pricing starts in the 370s for the smallest and goes up to the 490s for the largest. And I think there's about 6 different plans that you can build here. And the BLACKBURN is going to be the largest one of those plans. And you can add a 3rd-car garage. You can do a bunch of different things to these houses, or you can just have a starter home. You know, they have 2 different 1-story starter homes. One's 1,800 square feet. One's just over 2,000 square feet. So you're going to have choices based on your budget. And if you don't want to go all the way out to Royce City, and you know, the 30 is getting worked on right now. That's the main road that goes from Dallas all the way up to Texarkana. If you don't really want to deal with any of that, and you don't want to be out in the traffic of Royce City, and you still want to be in Rockwall ISD, this is going to be a phenomenal choice. And you're going to save a lot of money doing this. Beazer has 2x6 construction. They are very well insulated. And this is going to be a really good budget-friendly choice for you to build in Woodcreek in Fate, Texas. So what is it like to live in Fate, Texas? Well, Fate, Texas is just about 27,000 people. It's a very small town atmosphere, very community oriented. You see a lot of families moving in from different states into this area, and they got some really nice neighborhoods going on. Downtown Fate's going to be a little rustic. There's not much going on there right now. It does have one of the best barbecue places around though, and that's Smoketown Barbecue, and that's in downtown. That has a bunch of different trailers and food court trucks ready to serve you at a moment's notice. Fate, Texas offers a really nice Texas lifestyle, and it's an easy transition from other states to Fate, Texas, because the really low crime rate, the good schools, the family atmosphere, and the social context of the whole town. Okay, here we are at Beazer in Woodcreek in Fate, Texas. Homes starting in the high 300s. From what we hear, we think it's about $370,000 for the first 1-story home. There's 2 1-story homes, and there's 4 2-story homes. Okay, so let's go through here. It says, enjoy small town living in these single family homes. And this is a Beazer home, and situated minutes from Lake Ray Hubbard, located near I-30 and Fate. Woodcreek's on-site amenities include parks, sports field, and trails. All right, we're going to see on a map here, Rockwall, right here. This is where I live, in Rockwall. And this is, you just go out about 10 minutes, and here's Fate, and here's Woodcreek. If you go out a little bit further, there's Royce City. And Royce City, if you go out even further, which I haven't done a video on this yet, but a lot of people like to move out to Caddo Mills if you want something a little bit really small town. And there's a lot of cheaper housing out there. They got some brand new schools. Josephine in Nevada, also really cheap, affordable housing up in these areas too. And Lavon, if you go over here, I have a video called The Hillstead. It has some really nice builders, and that's only literally, I think the Hillstead's like right here, and Rockwall ends right here. It's like 2 miles up from where Rockwall ends, the Hillstead. So check out that video too if you'd like. But that's our little circle here on the east side. And then if you get way out into Greenville, I'm not the hugest Greenville fan, but you know, each to their own. A little bit too much crime for me. I like to stay around these areas right here. These are the really hot areas, and Lavon's a really up and coming one. Nevada and Josephine, just not much happening up there, but really affordable housing. I think in the 200s. So if you want really cheap, that's really cheap. Farmersville, Princeton up here. Princeton's a real hot area right now. Princeton is on a moratorium though, because they've sold so many houses that they don't have the infrastructure, including water and sewer. So they're on a moratorium, which means they're not allowed to sell any more homes at the moment. So Princeton's going to kind of calm down a little bit. Farmersville, a lot of farms up there. That's actually where we get our raw milk from. And here's our two lakes here. This is Lake Lavon. And when they filled it up in the 60s, they didn't chop down all the trees. So you got a bunch of trees sticking up everywhere. Not the smartest people. I guess before they filled up these reservoirs and dammed them up, a storm came in and a bunch of rain came in, and they just never chopped down the trees, which is completely asinine. It's asinine, folks. Sorry to cuss, but it's ridiculous. Okay. And at least they dug this one a little bit deeper. This one's about 45 feet deep. This is Lake Ray Hubbard. And Lake Ray Hubbard is probably one of the best places to do your water skiing and your surfboarding, your wakeboarding, and all that stuff behind a boat. Sports, family events, all that stuff is really good. You get on the other side of the, get on the other side of the 30 here. Oh, that's the 66. That's from downtown another little bridge. On the 30 here, this is the main highway we travel in to Dallas. If you get on this side, there are some more trees and stuff like that. I'm serious. Somebody needs to get a underwater tree service, and man, you could be rich. Just an idea. You could have Dallas pay you to cut down all these trees in these lakes. And I hit one with my prop in my boat and bent it, and I was not too happy. And that was just right over here on this side of the 30, because this is where Sapphire Bay is right here, this little area. And that's, see my Sapphire Bay video? Check that out. That's going to be like an all-inclusive resort coming right here. It's almost like a Jimmy Buffett hotel, but it's not. But it's going to have lots of stuff. They're a little slow on the building right now. A lot of people aren't sure if it's going to actually come to fruition, but you know, we just keep our hopes up on that. But up here, up in these little areas, it can get a little woody. So you want to stay right around this area, and then you're going to be good. Anyways, not to veer too far off of Fate, but that's Fate. There's Dallas. So you go up to 30, and they're building multiple bridges, more bridges across here, more road, double the lanes all the way out to Royce City and beyond. And we have a Buc-ee's in Royce City. If you've never been to a Buc-ee's, go to a Buc-ee's. It's like the biggest, cleanest gas station in the U.S., and they have like 120 pumps, and it's about the size of a Walmart or a Costco. It's giant, and they have all Buc-ee's inspired items with the Buc-ee's beaver you can buy, and that's a really fun place to go to. Okay, so that's the map. While I'm in here, let's do one more little thing here. Rockwall if you head down, boy, this map just doesn't really want to stay lit. Rockwall, if you head down to 205 here at McLennan Chisholm, this is all acre land. And there's a nice little neighborhood down here called Sonoma Verde. Also, you can get really good deals down in Sonoma Verde. And Heath, high end, you're talking $1 million start usually. You know, you can, in Heath Golf and Yacht Club, there's some builders. Beazer Homes actually is there, and they have a really nice model home over there. If you have about $850 to spend, that would be a really nice house. There's Beazer Homes, Castle Rock Communities, and K-Hov Homes. They're situated right next to each other in Heath Golf and Yacht Club. And that's a really nice. That's an upper price point though. Okay, let's get to the builds. Sorry, got on the map and I got all excited. Okay, Brooks. This is the first single story home. It's 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,875 square feet, and 2-car garage. Single-story home is abundance of space for friends and family to visit. Enjoy a spacious kitchen that opens up directly in the family room, creating the perfect space for entertaining family and friends. Take a virtual tour. We're going to check this out here. This is bedroom 4. Now, 4 bedrooms and 1,854 square feet. It's going to be just enough room for everybody. This is really good for somebody who's retired, who doesn't need much space, needs a very affordable home in a low-crime, family-oriented neighborhood with a great school district. This is exactly maybe what you're looking for. So this will be hopefully just around $370,000. There are some upgrades you could do, some floorings, but this looks pretty standard about what it might come with. Just the white colors, and you could pick different colors obviously. I do believe fireplace might be an upgrade. I do believe they usually are. And different kitchen cabinets. You know, if you have the see-through kitchen cabinets and stuff like that, sometimes that's going to be an upgrade as well. But you got your laundry room. And this looks like the primary bedroom and the primary bathroom with the walk-in closet. So yeah, being in the mix at this price point, under $400,000, that's a good one. All right, let's close that. Scroll down here. We're gonna go to the next plan, which is a Magnolia. This is just going to be a little bit larger. I don't think it's going to be that much more expensive, to be honest. It's still a single story. And 4 bedrooms, 2 to 2.5 bathrooms, 2,098 square feet. Magnolia is a 1-story single-family home that features a professionally designed primary suite located to maintain privacy without being too far from the entertainment. Enjoy a spa-inspired primary bathroom with a large walk-in closet, a spacious shower, and a soaking tub. They also have something that we can watch it on here. Let's check this out. That's the red brick and that stone right there. This is a classic Texas look for a house. Come in, you have these round archways, wide hallway leading all the way to the entertainment room. We're going to go to bedroom 2 here to start off with. And this camera is going slow. I'm going to have chapters, by the way, on each of these houses. So there's going to be a bunch of different chapters on here. So you can just scroll down in the description and check if you wanted to only see 2-story houses. You can go down to the chapter markers and just go right. The next 4 will be 2-story houses. But I've been getting a lot of calls and stuff. Not a lot. I've just gotten a couple comments about having me do more one-story homes for the people who don't want to do steps that are retired. And so here are 2 one-story homes for your viewing pleasure. Here's the bathroom that everybody shares. This is an office space. Cozy little living room there. Has a little area for the breakfast nook. On the other side has an island. And as you can see, the backsplash there. Lots of different colors you can do in this area. Doesn't all have to be white. You'll usually see it like this just because it appeals to more people when it's neutral. But when you build, you can do custom everything. It's a nice little space there. Here's your primary bedroom. So just above 2,000 square feet. You know, in a lot of cities outside of Texas, 2,000 square feet, man, that's going to cost you $800,000 for 2,000 square feet and 4 bedrooms. This is a brand new house, 2,000 square feet, and I'm thinking this is just going to be under $400,000. So it's going to be twice as cheap as all these other cities that you might be moving from. California, New York, Seattle, you know, and it's going to be Chicago. And you're going to have these big warranties on this house. And that's going to keep you going for the next long time. Because if you buy a 20-year-old house, here's how I think. If you buy a 20-year-old house and you're like, yeah, I just want to save a couple bucks, buy a 20-year-old house, you're going to be doing some things to it for sure. If you just want to get a house and just live in it and not have to worry about it for a long time, especially if you're retired, go with one of these. Get a new build. I'm telling you, those older houses, mine's a 97. This is a 97 David Weekley home, and it's a great home. Big, but there's always projects. Always. And yeah, the new builds they definitely have some, you know, just for a little tiny bit more. And the new builds, there's so many new builds going on right now in Dallas that I don't know. It's just I don't know if it makes sense to buy a used home in Dallas. Just because there's so many new homes coming out and they're basically the same price as the used homes. And the used homes might have some bigger trees or something, but we can always find you greenbelt lots. You're worried about the width of the lots. There's 40-foot lots. There's 50-foot lots. There's 60-foot lots. A lot of people want at least a 50 or 60. People that don't care about the 40s, great. Hey, those are really cheap to get. You get on a 60-foot lot and you want mature trees. You want to be with a water view. You want to be on a green belt. You know, I get these requests sometimes, and it's pretty tough. You know, you're probably not going to get a water view by any means, unless your budget's over $1 million for sure. So just kind of get that out of your head. No water view from your house, most likely, unless you go used. Then you could do it. Okay, I'm going to interrupt myself. You can go to David Weekley Homes in Rockwall, Texas, that video. Check out my Perry Homes east of Dallas video, and you can get in the terraces in Rockwall with both of these builders. See there on the right? There's a bunch of lots right there on the water, so you will have a water view, and it'll be starting in the 600s for those. All right, next is the Avalon. 3 to 4 bedrooms, 2.5 to 3 bathrooms, 2431 to 2774 square feet. This is a 2-story home. Avalon's 2-story single-family home that features a gorgeous great room ideal for creating lasting memories with game nights, movie nights, and entertaining. Private study is the perfect space for your personal library to work quietly from there. And this is a model home tour. Let's take a look at this one. You know, for a family, I think this would be my bare minimum. And this one, you can see all the accent walls. And this is a model home, so it's dressed up just a little bit nicer than the spec homes would be, or just regular homes that you see. They're just white everywhere. So this is going to be nice and dressed up to where it looks like you're living in it. And if you're also like, hey, where'd you get this furniture? Where can I get that? I mean, design department can help you. They won't sell you that furniture, but they can give you an idea about where you might be able to get something similar. Gotta love those accent walls. And here's your office. Here's a bathroom. I do believe that this is hooked right to next to a bedroom here on the bottom floor. Maybe like a little mother-in-law suite. Look at this. Oh, movie room right in this one. I mean, this house might be like $425, I'm just guessing, but $425 for a movie room and a media room. And man, downstairs bedrooms. It's going to be a really well-priced home in a great school district. Rockwall ISD is a rated school district. All right, that was the Avalon. That was nice. Let's head on a little bit larger. Let's go on to the LAREDO. And it looks like they're going to build a model home. Definitely not open yet, since the neighborhood's not even open yet. Sales trailer is not even open yet. That opens up in a week. I'm just getting to this for you guys so you can get to see what's coming, because when I say there's good deals to be had, and if I point somebody somewhere, you know, if I point you guys somewhere, I'm usually right. So this one, Beazer's gonna build a decent house at a very affordable price, and they're in a great neighborhood. Woodcreek is a neighborhood that is very desirable for families. So many families move to Woodcreek, and Fate is very low crime. Now, Fate is split in half. Part of the school district goes to Royce City out to the east, and part of the school district goes to Rockwall ISD. Now, they are building a high school in Fate that's going to open up in the next 2 years, maybe 2027. And that's going to be part of Royce ISD. So if you wanted to be in Fate, and to be honest, I don't know why. Royce is still a great school district, but some of the houses are just a little bit more on the pricier side that go to Rockwall ISD. Don't know why, but that's just the way it is. So when I see prices like this starting out, this is not normal for this neighborhood for a new build. So this is why I'm pointing you towards this. And if you want to go and have a meeting with Beazer, Woodcreek, have me by your side. Say you saw my video. Say Scott Baxter, Realtor, is who is representing me. And we'll get the process started of you getting your move to Texas, like I do with so many families. All right, let's check out this model home. This is just going to be a little bit larger. Automatically, you see the higher ceilings that are vaulted, and in the living room area. Yeah, it just starts opening up, doesn't it? Wow, all that kitchen cabinet space. There's your laundry room. We're gonna pop into the primary bedroom. Gotta love those accent walls. Beautiful bathroom. Beautiful kitchen. Man, that's just really nice. All right, I think we're gonna head upstairs now. Are we? No, looks like we're going in the office. Another accent wall. See? Got to do those in your house. Makes them look good. Now we're heading upstairs, and wow, look at that movie room. That's spacious. Cool space to hang out. Close those doors. Kids can hang out there, play video games or watch movies or whatever they're gonna do. Play games. And we got the bedrooms upstairs. Those aren't very small bedrooms. Those are actually pretty spacious bedrooms. Beautiful house there. All right, that was a LAREDO floor plan. Oh, I wanted to talk about energy. Energy ready homes is how Beazer makes all their homes. So very well insulated. They go above and beyond for the insulation on their homes. And a lot of them are 2x6 construction. So that was a LAREDO. We did the AVALON. Now we're on the LAREDO. Now we're going to head up to the Summerfield, which is the second to largest home that they build here in this neighborhood. Now this is 4 to 5 bedrooms, 3 to 4 bathrooms, depending on how you build it. 2871 to 3311 square feet. Average monthly energy cost is $199. That's really good. These older houses, you can have some energy costs going over $400. So just remember that. Also, the tax rate is 1.57 in Rockwall. And with a PID, I'm going to have to double check here. It's probably going to be around 2 in this neighborhood. All right, take a virtual tour of this floor plan, the Summerfield. Let's do it. Three-car garage. Nice backyard. It's a good-looking house. As soon as you walk in, this is giant. Wow. This is laid out like the Highland Homes model home in Sonoma Verde. Lots of space. Highland Homes model in Sonoma Verde is going to cost you probably $750, $800, to be all in on this big and this spacious. And this, they're saying that their largest house is starting at $490. So it's a big difference. Like I said, when I tell you to go, check it out. Because I've had numerous people that are my clients, and they're closing on these properties, and when I told them to go, they went, and they pulled the trigger, and they did it. And they just have the most amazing properties with the most amazing views. If you get in first, you get your choice of litter of the lots. And hopefully you saw that home while I was talking. But this is a good deal. Good deal, great neighborhood. Tankless water heater is standard. Spacious kitchen opens directly to the great room to maximize family time. And that had a lot of room in there. Covered patio and 2-story foyer. Ooh. All right, gang. Are you ready to do one last one? This one is called the BLACKBURN. I just had somebody close on one of these, and 3693 square feet. They did the 3-car garage, and they did, I wonder if they did all the bedrooms. 4 to 6 bedrooms, 2.5 to 4.5 bathrooms, 3451 to 3693 square feet, $213 a month average energy costs, which is nothing. Even with the summers getting so hot up here, it's nothing. In the Blackburn, 2-story family room creates a grand open space for relaxing and spending time with family and friends. Enjoy a flexible loft space on the second floor. It can easily be used as a game room, playroom, or additional family room in this 2-story single family home. Now, here's the reason why you don't wait. Even though they have some lots available right now. And if you wait, let's say you want to do this Blackburn and you're like, I want the biggest home they got because it's starting at $490 and it's almost 3,700 square feet, right? I could probably get into $550, $570 and have the house of my dreams in a really nice neighborhood. Okay? Oh, such a good deal. But, where am I going with that? I'll get back to it. Let's go see this. Covered patio in the back. Formal dining room. Big kitchen. And look at that open concept space. So much space. Really tall ceilings, 18-foot ceilings. Even the ceilings in the primary bedroom are inlaid like that. Really large primary bathroom too. Lots of entertainment space, lots of space to spread out. You know, if you got like a couple kids, I mean, especially if you have 3 or 4 kids, you're going to need a house this big to keep your sanity. You want those kids upstairs in their own little space, right? And if some of them want to be down with you, that's cool. But look at this whole big game room up here. Jack and Jill bathroom. And this house can go up to 6 bedrooms. So you could have 4 bedrooms upstairs and 2 bedrooms downstairs, have grandma helping, and 4 kids upstairs. Nice overlooking there. Ooh. That is a nice house. That's one of my favorites. So if you want that giant 3,700 square foot house and you just don't know how far out you have to go, probably for about $550, $560 at the start here. Right when they start this next week, which is going to probably be the last week in January 2025, it's going to start. And when it starts opening, that's when they're going to have the best deals. Now, it's going to start at $490 for this. I've seen this house around this area start at $560. So I just want to let you know that there's tremendous savings when you start now. Can't stress that enough. It's not a sales pitch. It's just the way the world works. And that is every single... That wasn't that many plans, to be honest. And I don't know if there's going to be a whole bunch of lots in this area for this next phase, because Woodcreek's already built out and sold out pretty much on everything. So this is a brand new phase of Woodcreek, which I didn't even know it was coming, to be honest. All right, that did it for this week's video. Thanks for joining me on that one. If you are interested in this neighborhood in Woodcreek in Fate, Texas with Beazer Homes, get a hold of me below, texavista.dallas@gmail.com or at 945-244-0342. If you're going to text me, I always appreciate if you give me your full contact, which includes your phone number and your email address and your budget. If you've been pre-approved yet, like what kind of bedrooms, how many bathrooms, how big of a lot, 2 or 3 car garage, 1 or 2 stories. Try to answer all those questions for me. And I do get some bot calls, or I don't know who they are. I do get some different people contacting me sometimes, so I just want to double check that you're real. So I would like to have a phone conversation or a video conversation with you if we start rolling the ball and getting going, and then eventually sign up with me, and then the ball really gets rolling. You really have my attention at that point. But I'm more than happy to give you all the information you need to make an informed decision and to have me as your real estate agent here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and help that smooth move to Texas like I've done for so many families. And I just got a nice little note from some clients today, and they were just super excited, super thrilled on the details that I gave them and everything. And it felt so good to be able to help people like that and to make their lives less stressful in one of the most stressful times in your life of buying a house. So I'm here to make it less stressful. I'm here to guide you through everything, and I'm ready to serve. So until next time, never stop chasing that dream home.